All right, so I think I'm compelled to think that this hand is pretty good, right? Because we have turn 1 Delver if we want it. We have some removal. We got mana fixing. We got turn 2 Spell Stutter if this is the kind of deck that we care about for that. Yeah, it seems good to me too. There are no fines for me. Joe, what is up? Yeah, I had a pretty good day. I had a really good day. I got a sweet old share on the Twitterverse, and I got a ton of YouTube views from it, and I seriously appreciated it. It's a bit much, but it's a great 4-lander. Yeah, I feel like we have some. Oh God. Oh heavens, no. Not like this. Okay, so I think we're just straight fetching up. Well, yeah. I think we're just straight fetching up. Oh God, I don't know though. I think we're gonna straight fetch up red mana here, so that we can leave Bolt out and play Delver next turn. Or I guess we would leave Bolt and Stutter up. Yeah, exactly. We can leave Bolt, Stutter. I think we want to just leave Bolt up. So Terramorphic Expanse into red mana gives us turn 2 untapped red mana. We can play out a Snow-Covered Island to cycle an Ash Barrens into our second blue source, which will let us counterspell or Spell Stutter Sprite on their turn 4, which is just like bad. Which is just not good. They can Timberwatch next turn. But I think we still have to do it that way. I think we're going to Terramorphic for red mana this turn. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. They're probably like, hell yeah, Terramorphic Expanse. We got him. There's Priest of Titania. Nothing we can do about that. Fetch for an island, and yeah, Daze wasn't anything there either. And there's Nettle Sentinel. Okay, so we can fetch now. We're gonna go find a red source. The thing is, right? The thing is, and maybe I should have left blue mana up there, and maybe I should even play out Delver here. No. So we're gonna play blue mana and just pass the turn. Maybe we bolt Titania right now. I think bolting Titania and then we can't leave anything up. Spellstutter doesn't get anything we care about now anyway. I think we just want to straight up bolt Titania before they can get the mana out of it. Yeah, I think I'm going to. What's Joe? Yeah, hear those emotes. Okay, I'm gonna bolt the Priest, and then since we don't have any meaningful, we gotta go find our second blue source. But we can find our second blue source next turn. So I'm gonna play Delver and pass. We'll use our red mana to find our second blue source for our second blue source for counterspells. Gonna attack with the old Nettle Sentinels? You sure are. Opponent maybe has the Timberwatch Elf in play, or they're just getting Nettle Sentinels tapped to untap it. They know we're probably not gonna block with our precious Delver. Here comes the Timberwatch. That's like I think it's Skred or bust here. Yeah, I wanted red mana right there because I figure like we wanted the removal, but I probably made the wrong call. I was contemplating leaving up red mana for their turn. Preordain, we will flip Delver. I was contemplating leaving up Preordain. Contemplating leaving up Lightning Bolt so that we could do this. But the best thing we can hope for now is to just disrupt their plan enough. They don't have all that mana, right? So we are going to cycle for blue mana, play out our blue mana so that we have counterspell active and get in for 3. There are Elves decks that are main decking the Spider Silk Armor lately, which is like not my favorite thing in the whole world. It's not my favorite thing in the whole world. It seems very hard to defend against with Delver. I guess they're currently clocking us a little bit faster. We should be wary of that, but we're going to try to hit them hard with the disruption. This deck's got lots of disruption. We can catch a 1-drop with this. We can counterspell with this. If they play like another Timberwatch or a big mana elf. Ooh, what's this? What is? Another Timber Watch. Well, we will counter that. We will counter that because that would be so bad, and we can F6 now. I'm not going to get in for a ton. And Spell Stutter Sprite is going to get a lot better next turn. We can play out our Fairy Miscreant. We can go find another blue source. Well, there's another blue source. So let's play out the blue source. Play out Fairy Miscreant. Probably should have preordained first. Preordain. No, Xmas emotes. I know. I don't have. I'm not an affiliate yet. If I could. Ooh. Okay. Terramorphic to the bottom. Skred on top. How much can this can only go to? This can go to a 5. Okay. Okay. So we really have to get an elf next turn. We really have to counter the only elf they're going to play next turn. Otherwise, this could go super badly. Because this can get what? +X, where X is the number of elves on the battlefield. Right? So we can Skred this next turn if they don't land an elf. I don't... maybe we should hold this back. We can Skred it if we block with Fairy Miscreant as well. Or like block with... Yeah, we could like block with Fairy Miscreant and Skred if they go to combat and don't play any elves. But I highly doubt they're going to be going to attacks with this Timberwatch. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping for something that I can Spell Stutter here when this is not one of those things. So there's Lizalana Huntmaster. That's really bad for us. That means that Timberwatch is going to just keep growing beyond what we can Skred it for. Right now it can go up to 5. Nothing we can do about that. Our Spell Stutter doesn't do anything about this. That's pretty bad. So up goes the Nettle Sentinel. I know, I wish I had Christmas emotes, but when I get affiliate, I believe that's when I get my custom emotes. So that's about when we're going to do that. All right, opponent's going to go to combat. Here comes Nettle Sentinel. Yep, I'll be going to get more red mana. We're not going to trade our fairy just yet. We got to try to put them off future plays, so I'm holding this counterspell. Sorry, not counterspell. Spell Stutter Sprite. Go find another red mana. Maybe we'll find our Bolt. Still 2 for wanting ourselves on a Timberwatch. There's an Exclude. Okay. Okay. They're just never going to attack with Timberwatch Elf. Exclude is really good here. I feel good about countering whatever they have for us next turn. So at most they can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn we can get him for 4 here. I think I'm just going to do it. Because if they try to Timberwatch, I can Skred in response. Which would be sweet. Which would be super duper sweet. I wish I found another removal spell, honestly. And I'd be pretty happy with them attacking with Timberwatch next turn. I don't think they will, but... Let's see what this is. Lead the stick. Come on! Three cards entered the exile zone. Here comes a Llanowar Elves. They don't have any more way of producing mana, so I almost want to... Yeah, they can't produce any more mana. There goes Lizalana's trigger, which really sucks. I'm thinking about just countering this and then Skredding Lizalana on their end step. I think if we can just stay ahead of them on cards, we can get around this Timberwatch somehow. They're going to do it in their main phase, which is kind of sketchy. How many did they reveal off that? They revealed 3. Priest of Titania and Elvish Vanguard. Okay. We can Spell Stutter the Vanguard, so I'm not super worried about that. We draw an island. Lizalana triggers. Yeah, it's just... I have to kill this. Like, I almost should have killed it already. I feel kind of silly about it. Here they come. Here come the dorky dorks. Yeah, I almost definitely should have Skredded this. That was a play mistake. I'm gonna Skred it right now, because it means we will never be able to deal with Timberwatch Elf. And I'll pass the turn. I don't think this deck's running like mutagenic growth or anything. Oh no! Oh, I forgot! Oh god. Timberwatch Elf. That's why I wasn't Skredding it. Oh god. We just dead here, team? We just dead here? We're just dead here. We can block 4 and they can just Timberwatch and we're dead. Well, that was fun. Oh my god. I thought I punted. You stutter to disrupt. Okay. Yeah. That was absolutely a punt. Okay, so Electricities are absolutely coming in here. And like, what else? Is that it? Electricities? What do you got for us? What do you got for us, KFT? You got elves in here? Got elves in this sideboard guide? I'm gonna need it. Versus Boggles. I'm looking up, for anybody that's just joined us, I'm looking, Kung Fu Trees has a great sideboard list, or sideboard guide on Reddit for a version of this deck. They have Swirling Sandstorm, which I could pretty much go for today. So it looks like, yeah, I think Pyroblast is actually all I want there. I don't think there's anything else that's going to help us. So I'm going to chalk a loss up here, bring in the Pyroblast, and what are we cutting? What do we cut here? This isn't easy. Exclude feels a little slow. Is there anything faster than Exclude that we could use? Probably not. God, I really don't like just having Electricity. I guess we have to be a way better player and not just like bolt their bolt their stuff when they have Timberwatch active. Or Skred their stuff when they have Timberwatch active. We're not going to race, so maybe Delvers come out. This isn't easy. Down to a minute in the boarding. I like Augur. Delver seems kind of okay because they're going to have the Spider Silks now. We don't have a Nulls in this sideboard. Yeah, so let's take out an Exclude because it's not going to catch one of those Spider Silk armors. And I think I'll go down 1, maybe Gush even? Maybe 1, no, we have to outvalue them. We have to outvalue Lead the Stampede. I'm going to go down 1 Delver because we're not racing. I don't think. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan and I'm sticking to it. Okay. So I really hate that Magic Online moves that every time. All right, so close this out. Yeah, I shaved a Delver. Maybe I shouldn't have shaved the Exclude. I feel like Exclude doesn't catch some of the stuff we care about. Like they're gonna have leads and things like that. I'm gonna keep this. I kind of want to turn 1 Preordain because we can cycle Ash Barrens on turn 2 for a mountain and get the Skred online. And we might find like a red mana with it, or yeah, we might find red mana with this. And that way we can go find our counterspell. I think that's the thing we're most concerned about here with this hand, is just getting all of our colors on time. Actually, Ninja seems kind of bad against this deck. This hand might be very bad. But I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to Preordain, and then next turn, I'm going to bottom both of these. I guess Spellstutter gets a ton of their stuff in their deck, but that means we'll have to play with this Ash Barrens next turn. We won't be able to send it away for Skred. So I'm going to bottom Spellstutter Sprite. We draw an Electricity. Okay, rewarded. We did it. Yeah, that's what I thought about Exclude too. I thought that about Exclude, and I'm kind of feeling like that around... yeah, I'm kind of feeling that about this too, though. I feel like this just might not be enough. Okay, So they only have a Lanowar Elves. There's a Fairy Miscreant. But they can play... I gotta stick to this plan. This is my plan, and I am sticking to it. So I'm gonna go get this snow-covered mountain here. Play out snow-covered mountain, leave up Skred. We have Electricity now too, so red mana is kind of at a premium. Yeah, 2 mana for a card. You're like, it's just like having like a cycling land, and not even the good kind. Sylvan Ranger, we don't care about that very much. Go ahead, Sylvan Ranger. They're gonna go find a land. Blue land? Are you blue elves? I assume if you're playing Sylvan Ranger, you're playing blue elves. No, they just find another forest. Here comes what? Birchlore Rangers. I think that's about enough value for us to Electricity next turn. So I'm gonna leave up Electricity. I might Electricity on my turn because they play that 4 mana spell that, oh, here comes something else. Scattershot Archer, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna Skred Scattershot Archer and then probably even Electricity on my turn. Thinking about doing that because just wiping this board. If I let them untap, they have the opportunity to cast that spell that gives their creatures indestructible, but then I guess we fade them for a turn. It's a good draw. I don't know if we want to pass here. I think we want to make them try to rebuild. Because they can still... Maybe I'll stop on their upkeep. Does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense to stop on their upkeep. There's just no reason to wait. Right? Because we can't like outplay them anyway. Still have 3 cards in hand. Like, I think it would be greedy, but I think with this hand, we're not going to win unless we get a little bit greedy. So let's go ahead, and we won't Electricity until they go to cast a spell. Yeah, let's pass it over to them. See what kind of spells they're going to play. See what spells our opponent wants to do here. How you guys doing? How's everybody doing tonight? How is everyone doing? I like this deck a lot. One of the few Pauper decks I did play a ton was a janky, is it combo deck? And basically, instead of having these 3 great cards here, it just had really crappy combo pieces. But it did play these 3 great cards. And so I might be a little more familiar with this, not much. I didn't play it in any kind of definitive meta or anything like that. Let's see what they've got here. Priest of Titania, you may. Oh, I hope they just like splurge the old hand here. Let it out. Let it all out. Yep. Come on. More. More. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they only have 2 mana. I don't believe they can give their entire board indestructible with 2 mana. Well, yeah, now they definitely only have 1 mana. So I think I'll just Electricity here. This doesn't seem like it's getting any better. Bang! Ooh. Ooh, I'm still not that far ahead. So let's play out a fairy to ninja next turn, and we will leave a bolt for an important elf. Only got 1 in hand. Yeah, that was pretty good for us. Not going to do anything into 1 red mana. So we want to find some land drops here. I'm going to ninja their Birchlore Ranger, or not their Birchlore Ranger, their who'chamacallit, the guy, Pump Guy. Pump Guy will have Summoning Sickness next turn. There's another Fairy Miscreant. It's kind of like on our way to a land over a couple turns, because we can just keep casting fairies and leaving up lightning bolts for cards that matter. I have 6 because we don't got anything better to do. I'm going to attack with Ninja before I do anything else. Because if I draw a blue source, I want to double Fairy Miscreant. So I'll do it like that. Draw a blue source. Maybe Counterspell is good enough. Maybe leaving up Counterspell is fine here. I almost think that's better. No, I think Skred hits just about everything that matters. I would have left up Counterspell for Lead the Stampede, but I guess we'll see if I get punished for that. because they still have to draw another mana. I feel like they don't have... They'd have to go like Forest lead the Stampede for just Untapped Mountain being bad to leave up here. There's Llanowar Elves. I don't think I'm going to do anything about Llanowar Elves. Don't really care about Llanowar Elves. We have 2 mountains in hand. I want to play Blue Source this turn, I think. Because then I can have Counterspell Spellstutter up. I think I'm just pulling ahead here. Oh, sorry, guys. I minimized the chat there for a second. Like, you want to set a record for how hard you vomit your deck. Yeah. Kind of like that, huh? Let's draw a card off of Ninja. See what we draw. Could change the way we want to play this. I'm kind of okay with playing an Augur here. Maybe not, though. What do we pitch? What do we even discard? Augur Bowl us? We got so much gas in hand? So much gas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I have very long to think about it, so... Huh. I mean, are we hoping to whiff with Augur here? So that I don't have to discard to hand size? I might just discard this Snow-Covered Mountain. I don't have 2 red spells that I want to cast next turn, so... I might just pitch a land here. But I have so many cool things to do if I have a bunch of mana. I'm gonna pitch Augur. There's a chance Augur could whiff. And we don't have any... We don't want to, like... Double Spell Stutter and double Bolt next turn? Yeah. Yeah, feels good, man. Yeah, we can counter lead the Stampede off of Spell Stutter now, so I'm feeling a lot better about that. Oh, give it to me. Well, we'll Spell Stutter that. That's cool. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can win the game with Lightning Bolts. Okay, so I shaved a Delver and shaved the Exclude. I feel like I got mostly blanket approval of that plan, so I'm just going to run this back. Feel pretty good about it. I only feel good about it because I have some pretty severe confirmation bias going on, and we just won our last game. A little quick monitor of the audio. How's everything sounding for you guys? Any weird buzzing, fuzzing, guzzing going on? Want to make sure it's we're going as quality as we can here, team. I keep looking at my phone and my sideboard. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I feel like we don't want to race them. I feel like if they get down, is good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gross Bear. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the Skred Delver. 3 Ponders. Ponder could be anything, right? We're gonna fetch on turn 1. This feels pretty slow. This feels pretty slow, especially with our opponent being on Elves. Okay, so yeah, I can't monitor. I hope the sound does sound good because I can't monitor the sound on my phone right now. A little awkward. So yeah, so I'll plug my monitor back in, just straight up mic monitor. This seems sketchy, guys. This seems like a sketchy keep. This doesn't seem like a sneap. We're not in Sneep Town with this. But I only have 12 minutes, so... I believe the great Andrea Mengucci once said, you know, find an opener with like an island and some ponders, and like, well, good enough, I'll keep. Andrea Mengucci, if you're out there, I just want you to know that that's how I felt about that. Opponent maybe going to 5 here. Maybe going to 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Newmont 5. Newmont soul be with me. You gonna Newmont soul here? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Is everything going sketchy because I tried to open Twitch on my phone to hear myself? Let's find that 4th ponder, huh, team? We don't run 4 for no reason, do we? They're probably thinking, like, they don't know that I'm like a mega amateur player and I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel bad for them. Yeah. Every second you spend agonizing over keeping your hand is a second that you lose off your life against me. All right, so I might, if we can ponder into a red source or just untap mana at all, we might want to augur next turn, get in the way of this Nettle Sentinel. It seems like they kept a sketchy hand, so I almost think that's more appropriate than Terramorphic for red right now, even though if they play... what can they do to play Timberwatch Elf next turn? Has a bolt to buy you a little time, and you can cantrip into something decent, and you're on the draw. Yeah, you're right. Didn't draw something super efficient, but I think we're going to go Snow-Covered Islands into Ponder here anyway. We might want to shuffle off this Terramorphic, especially if we find all this garbage. Probably just going to shuffle anyway. We do kind of want another Snow-Covered Island. We like having our second blue source, and I kind of wouldn't mind a fairy next turn because we can like do nothing and then fairy. I think I'm shuffling this away. This hand does nothing against those elves. And we find an Ash Barrens. Okay, so that will give us our untapped mana, our untapped red mana on turn 2 like we want. If they play like a Timberwatch here, that means we get to remove it. It doesn't look like they're going to. Gonna get him with Nettle Sentinels. Yeah, I feel like we wanted to ponder there too. Ooh. Well, we'll probably leave up turn 2 Bolt here anyway. Fairy. Yeah, I think we'll stick to the Bolt plan. I think we're gonna find a good enough Bolt target on their turn anyway, and we'll start, and that'll give us the freedom to go get like a second red source here. I should have Terramorphic there, huh? I felt like I had a second, but I wasn't sure. It's tough, man. It's tough. Yeah. Okay, what's this? Scattershot Archer. Okay, well, I'm glad to bolt that here. But they're still getting in for 4 every turn. They're racing pretty good. We're gonna need to run into a good amount of disruption here to pull this off. So let's show the Scattershot our answer. Pass. Spell Stutter Sprite. Spell Stutter Sprite not doing a buttload here. We're gonna have to Terramorphic. So I think we might just Snow-Covered Ponder, try to find another, because like what 1 mana thing do we care about here? Probably only Quirion Elves, Quirion Ranger. 2 mana things we care about are like Priest of Titania, but if we can ponder into an answer like I'm going to try to here, well, like a Skred, never lucky, right? I'm going to put this counterspell, maybe I don't want this Delver, so I'm going to go Delver, counterspell, Skred. Don't shuffle our library, draw that Skred. I guess it doesn't matter because we're going to Terramorphic here, like I said. But we really, like, Delver Counterspell isn't really doing everything that we want them to. We're going to be able to go find our second blue source and start countering tougher spells with our Fairy Miscreant Spell Stutter Sprite type thing. I'm kind of feeling like Skredding something here anyway. Like, I don't feel like taking 4 again here. It really depends on what elves they play. Like, Birchland Rangers might go ahead and kill a Nettle Sentinel. Hi, Tassinara. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Man, Birdman, thanks so much for the host. Seriously. Birdman, you rock, dude. Even though you play Tron and Tron's super scary and I'm afraid of Tron a lot and sometimes a little bit. So I just let it out. Here comes Quirion Ranger. Yeah, okay. So what is Quirion Ranger going to try to cast with this forest? End of turn, I am going to Skred one of these Nettle Sentinels. They're just getting in too much damage. They didn't play anything I cared about particularly just there, so I think it's about time I do that. Stem the bleeding a little bit. We'll have Spell Stutter next turn to protect us from something or other. Get an island. Turn comes back. Here's a cat. We will play out a Fairy Miscreant. You know what? It might just be time to Augur here. It might be time to like ponder Augur. Because Augur can get in the way of this Nettle Sentinel. They have, what, 2 mana next turn tops. But if they have 2 mana next turn tops, and Spell Stutter Sprite's pretty good. So I think we're going to Fairy Miscreant here. And just like really hope they main phase a spell. And we can ninja in off of one of our creatures that end up making it through next turn. There's some consideration to start blocking stuff here. Oh, they're gonna have main phase something. That's awesome. So we can have spell stutter on the battlefield. Okay, I guess they're not going to do that. All right. I'll trade with Querying Ranger. Absolutely. Okay, I'll take 2. That's okay. It's not worth a Fairy Miscreant. I can play this next turn to start doing the things. Come on, 2-mana spell that I give a damn about. Priest of Titania? Sylvan Ranger. Holding on to Spell Starter Sprite here does not feel good. I think I just want to counter the Elves that I can right now. Yeah, we're not countering a Timberwatch anytime soon, and this is going to help them with mana, so yeah. Yeah, okay, so we will Spell Stutter Sprite, and we can double block the Nettle Sentinel next turn if we want to. Yeah, got him. Though we didn't really get him, but... Okay, so so we're going to probably Augur, Ponder, Gush or something here. Or maybe we want to Ponder and then Ninja, and maybe we'll block a Nettle Sentinel this turn. But I guess Augur is just better. Augur gets in the way of Nettle Sentinel. It could find us another interactive spell that we'll care about, but what mana do we leave untapped, right? We can't Ninja Augur both here. I'd like to. I would love to Augur and Ninja. We only have 7 minutes left, so we have to... Oh, with Gush! Oh my goodness! You're totally right. Wow. Oh man. Thanks for the hot take. Ooh, some interactive spells. Beauty. Okay, so I don't mind putting these to the bottom too bad. We will Gush. The hot take. I always want... Oh man. Delver boys. Okay, so we can still block here. The deck looks... The Skred Delver deck list? I agree. Or do you mean the possibly Pauper playable one? That deck list looks super fun. I am actually so pumped to try that. I think it's going to be awesome, and I honestly can't wait. I think we pitch a Delver here, right? I don't think we super care about Delvers. Oh, does it? Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, I use visual decklist generator.net. I have to start pitching here. So I'm going to pitch a Delver. We're almost to the point where we can like shut them down. We can double block this Nettle Sentinel, though I don't think I will. It's both of those things. It's both of those things in reasonable combinations. See, I think they're going to get down a 2-drop they care about here, which kind of sucks. Oh no, okay. That's definitely not a 2-drop they care about. I didn't know Elves ran this. I don't know why Elves would run this. I'm going to have 6. Yeah. Time zones, right? Wild. So we now have... I think we're going to try to pull ahead here. Not super aggressively. Do we attack with Ninja? I don't think so. I think we just spell Stutter. Oh, maybe we want to leave up this counterspell? No, I think we Fairy Miscreant, sorry, draw a card. If we can find a removal spell for this, which we didn't, now we can counter their Lead the Stampedes off of this. We don't have to leave our counterspell up, which is kind of nice. And I think I will attack with Ninja, right? Like, worst case, they trade one of their Elves for it. Best case, we draw a card? Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. And they'll take 1, and we'll pass with Spell Stutter up. That face when you want to say, nice, you now have background music, and then I realize I didn't turn off Spotify. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. It could be that time. I might as well Spell Stutter Sprite this. They're doing some digging. We'll have Counterspell up next turn. This will lock them out for anything that they can do this turn. I'm feeling almost confident enough to play out a Delver of Secrets. We'll have enough blue mana to do that next turn. And I think we're set up enough to do that. So we can counter their Spider Silk Armors pretty well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play an island, play Delver, leave up that Counterspell. Go to attack. Sorry about that, guys. Just got a weird nodie on my phone. You probably heard a little bit of that. A weird nodie. I'll leave back Augur because it trades with either of these if they get frisky. We are at 8. And I will probably just pass here. Yeah, I don't know what that notification was, guys. Sorry about that. Did somebody follow? Did somebody follow and I missed it? If you did, sorry about that, guys. And I will make sure I catch it later. There's a Well-Wisher. We don't care too much about Well-Wisher, do we? No, not really. We could find our Electrickery, and then we're feeling pretty good. I guess maybe we should have countered that. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Because we're not going to use our mana now. Electrickery entered the revealed card zone. We did it, team. Okay, so I think we might even Electrickery while this is summoning sick. That'll still let us... Yeah, because we want to preserve our life as much as we can. Do we let them gain 3 here? They won't play into it now. They've seen it. So I think we Electrickery, get in with the team. Electrickery, yeah. Electrickery. We can counter a spell that they use to like make them indestructible. Opponent gonna send us a message. And they scoop it up. We did it, guys. We won the match.